welcome to the stage Jerome Kaino, Ihaia West, Tana Umaga, Dagg, and also Ihaia Elliott to get their thoughts on what is going to be a fantastic event coming up next year. The Brisbane Global Tens, which you have microphones around, boys. Make sure that's switched on. So Jerome, Blues been some start of success over recent years, but 2016 major step forward, getting in the right direction. I mean, will you guys be looking forward to the Brisbane Global Tens and a chance to sort of make a statement of intent next year, or maybe what you can pick up a trophy?
Yeah, we're quite happy with the way we finished the season, and we know that we're heading in the right direction. We've got the right systems, but Brisbane Global Tens, it's exciting for our club, something new to integrate into our preseason program, and that's huge for us to be able to add that and hopefully lead into our Super Rugby season. But Brisbane Global Tens is exciting. It's fresh, it's new, and we're all excited about it.
Have you played tens before?
Yes, I have. 2003, I was lucky to be involved in Hong Kong, and it's good. It's a little bit different to the sevens, where the contact's a lot bigger, and there's room for us forwards to be involved. So it's exciting. I'm excited about the whole concept and the initiative.
What about the fans? How do you think they'll react to this new tournament?
Yeah, I think they'll be excited. You've got a faster game, 15s, but you've also got different players and different teams coming together who wouldn't normally cross your TV screen playing against each other, and I think it's exciting having the Super Rugby teams, but also having the other teams involved from up north, Japanese and Toulon. So I'm sure everyone will be excited to see how they come up against us, and a lot of competitive teams that'll be competing.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Jerome Kaino. We'll get you to pass over the microphone to Ihaia West. Now, you're the type of player who loves a bit of running rugby, the teams format. Should that suit your particular type of game?
Yeah, I hope so. Obviously, always enjoyed sort of sevens and games like that. So to have a tournament like this, to be able to hopefully play in if I get picked, it'll be pretty special. And always enjoyed like the sort of sevens tournament environment as well. So definitely looking forward to it.
What are you most excited about the whole concept of the Brisbane Global Tens?
I think obviously being part of preseason, preseason can get pretty tough. So to have something like that to look forward to at the end of it. It's something pretty exciting. I know I'll be doing all I can to hopefully get the chance to play in it, and it's obviously pretty exciting.
And how do you think that will fit in with your pre-season? Because sometimes you're going through that grind of getting into shape and getting your patterns in place, and then all of a sudden here comes a weekend where you can actually play in a serious but at the same time like a fun tournament.
Yeah, like I said, pre-season's obviously you get through some pretty tough work, so to have a tournament like this to get away, all the teams are going to be there, so to mix and mingle with other guys from different teams is pretty cool, so looking forward to it.
Okay. Israel Dagg, now you've played in many of the world's great rugby stadiums. You played a bit of tens before. Where was that?
Yeah, I was same as Jerome. I played in Hong Kong a few years ago. I had Charlie Farmer on my team, roaming out wide. It's an amazing concept. You get the big boys out there that can actually play with the ball in hand and showcase their skills. So it's awesome.
And that was what, five forwards and 5 backs?
Yeah, I think it's 5 forwards, 4 backs, and a half back.
Okay.
So and that's awesome. You get the boys out wide. I remember Charlie. He was a freak. That was the first time I ever met him, and give him the ball. He was stepping winners, and it's pretty awesome to see balls like that.
And how do you rate Suncorp Stadium as an atmosphere and a place to play rugby?
Oh, it's one of the best venues in the world. You see all the events that happen there, and speaking to people that have sat in the stands, they feel like they actually are part of the game. They're so close to the players, and what better place to play? Suncorp Stadium, hot February. It's going to be awesome.
Traditional rivalries between the New Zealand franchises and the Australian franchises, that'll be good?
Oh, it's a no-brainer. We love playing each other, and it's always tough, physical, and the Kiwi boys and the South Africans, and we've got some new teams coming over, Toulon, the Panasonic Wild Knights, and they're going to be showcasing some good footy. But I guess when we play each other, it's just going to be like every other game. We're going to take each other's heads off and just run around the field and score some tries. And there's going to be a lot of space out there for a guy like Hickory who thinks he's a playmaker. It's going to be good fun.
And what do you think those international teams like Alama and the Samoan boys will bring to the party?
Well, they'll bring some big hits, some razzle, and they're just really exciting players. They're just, obviously with tens, there's 5 best players in the field. It's going to be a lot more space, so just really backing themselves and putting on some good footwork.
Izzy, thanks very much. Now, Vicar, the Hurricanes, some of them have already said that they're looking forward to the Big Tens next year. Won't just be about the backs, of course, as a front rower. What are your thoughts about the Tens format?
I think this opportunity to play some good footy in the Brisbane Global Tens is going to be also an opportunity for the forwards. We've already heard how it's more of a hybrid and it's a lot closer to 15s and 7s. So all the front rowers down our ways are really fighting at it to get at it next year. So there'll be a lot of competition for spots, and hopefully a few of us will make the trip over.
What about like 10 minutes each half, 10 aside? It'll be fast. It'll be a huge ask on the old stamina, won't it?
Yeah, I think so. But the big lads up front have some big engines, and we do a lot of work for these pretty boys out wide. So I think a couple of less numbers won't affect that at all, mate.
Now, look, you guys are famous for your attacking and open style of running rugby. I mean, have you talked about the Tens concept, the Brisbane Global Team, to some of the other players? I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, when we heard that this was coming to town, these big talk about it, and obviously our franchise is known for wide, expensive running sort of style. So it's going to be an awesome opportunity for us to showcase some of that skill, and for a lot of the younger players, the Damien McKenzies and all those guys, to show some of their footed work out there.
You want to win it? I mean, get out there and win it and get a trophy under your belt at the start of the year.
Well, after the disappointment of the weekend, a trophy would be good, to be honest. But in all fairness, mate, it's going to be an awesome opportunity for a lot of the franchises, and especially with the teams coming down from up north, to showcase some really good footy for a lot of the fans on the global scale. So to have, I think it's 500 athletes converge in one city for a weekend, in the love of the game, she's going to be an awesome show, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Ihaia, thanks very much. We'll pass the microphone over to Tana Umaga. Tana, real excitement building about the Blues after the season. I mean, not just over the improved results, but of course the way in which the team have played. You finished, you happy about that?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes. Real excitement about the way the Blues finished the season. You're happy with, the improved results, and you're heading in the right direction?
Yeah, we're very happy with all that. But the key will be how we start next season, and that's what we're going to be judged on. There's a lot of expectation around us, and we understand that. And the Brisbane Global Tens is part of our build-up into that. I think it's going to be something everyone's looking forward to, which is great, because no one usually looks forward to pre-season training, and a bit of light at the end of the tunnel is something for 18 of these guys to look forward to, and we can hold that little cherry up there that those that train well and do what we ask get to go.
Great. Well, as a coach, I mean, how important will it be for the Blues to keep that positive vibe going, the momentum from the end of this season into the start of 2017 to put up a strong showing at the Brisbane Global Tens?
No, it's vital. We'll probably only have one other hit out just before Brisbane Global Tens, it's included as one of our 3 pre-season games anyway. So it's part of our build-up, and we want to, as every team does, they want to keep building throughout that pre-season, make sure that they get their confidence up early, and there's no better way to gauge yourself if you're going against some of the world's best clubs, which we will be doing. And with tens, from my knowledge of it and my experience with it, you still have to have these guys up front, because I've seen rolling wiggles involved in tens, which obviously I've never been a big fan of, being a back. But it is something that so it caters for all parts of the game, and that's great, because unlike our sevens game where there's just certain athletes that can play that. Everyone gets to go. So, you know, but it also gives us an opportunity to be a bit innovative. You know, you might see hire a hooker or something up against our big man here. He probably doesn't know that, he's probably thinking, I don't want to play now. But again, you know, it just gives us a chance to have a look at things. And, you know, like everyone said, we're all looking forward to it.
So what is your knowledge and your experience? Have you ever played teams? A few games?
No, yes, I have played tens actually. I played a few years, a long time ago now. But it's a lot faster now. I just played in a veterans category and it was a good time.
So can you use that sort of to experience and experiment a bit with the style of tens they compare to your pre-season hitouts in the 15s?
No, my knowledge, I don't think I can use any of that because it's pretty slow. So I'm just going on what I've seen. And I think if you look at the way the game's being played now, and you know, I think that's the blueprint for success is you just need to be able to retain the ball, utilise the space and score points. And on the other side of that is because there's less players on the field, you need to be very good at covering that space with mobile front rowers who can track down wingers and things like that on the edge. So it'll be very interesting.
Well, Tana, Hika, Izzy, Ihaia and Jerome, thanks for taking time out today to come along and have a chat with the media. We'll be available for a few chats afterwards, of course. A round of applause for our players running for the Brisbane Global Tens. So guys, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be exciting. Let's take another look at this, the new tournament, the Brisbane Global Tens. A couple of days of rugby heaven coming up in February. So the Brisbane Global Tens, February 11 and 12, Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane, 2 days of rugby heaven, 10 minutes each half, 10 aside, featuring all 5 New Zealand franchises, the 5 Australian franchises, and the 4 international teams, Toulon from France, the Blue Bulls from South Africa, the Panasonic Wild Knights from Japan, and of course Samoa.